Hello again. Tonight I want to talk about, without saying any names. First, I want to say that I have the privilege to meet people um, from different cases, and I have been able to help people. Um, what I want to talk about is that at one time I had met a friend of mine, and um, she had a baby, and um, we talked, and she loved her baby so much, and um, I met her at a facility where runaways, because I was a runaway when I was a teenager, and we were both in that same facility, and she already had a baby, real beautiful boy, and we talked, and she was able to share with me that um, her dad was the baby's father, and and then in another case, there was this friend of mine, um, same facility, where she was a product of her mom had gotten raped by her brother, and that's what my friend she was the product of that. And um and in another case, I have known this friend of mine for many years, but it finally she had shared with me something, but she really, at the time that she was trying to share with me, she stuttered. It wasn't easy for her to share stuff with me, but she knew my life story. She knew that I had gone through some stuff, and and how I managed to work through it all, come out, through prayer a lot. She confided in me. How did I do it? And she was able to share stuff with me. Like when she was young, she had been sexually abused by one of her family members, and and um, she left the house to get away from it, and she was young. Then she had her own kids, and while she was telling everybody that her marriage was fine, she was happy. And they went to church, and they were like missionaries and everything. But to make the story short, she she kind of allowed, her husband was doing some stuff, but she kind of like was kind of trying, I mean, like, she knew what was happening, but she didn't want to believe it was happening, and she felt like it was too late. It was too late to do anything about it. And while she was telling me this, she was like stuttering. She wanted to tell me, but there was still stuff that she couldn't say to me. And finally, I had to be very careful, because um, I know that part of healing is letting everything out. And um, I I had to remind her that before she sees her future, she's got to go back and look at her past. She was a victim then, and nobody really did anything for her, and um, you know, I was just trying to help her. To I was trying to be a friend to her, that I wouldn't be the one to judge her. Um, I wanted to help her so she can open up to me, and I was able to share with her that it's never too late. You know, she can get psychiatrists. There's people that I want to help. They want to help, and for her to understand, for her to know that if she does not know, people are there to help her, and they gotta study her past before anybody uh, can say anything, you know. So um, um, so there's a lot of help, and finally, and I also said, you know, I would encourage you to report your husband, and you know, because that's wrong, and but but you know, I know it's hard to do it. I understand, but I want you to know that I'm here to support you in anything you choose, and and it took a while, but she finally got help. She she called CPS. Um, she got divorced. Um, it's, uh, her kids are seeing a psychiatrist, and they were able to come out through it all, and um, the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because I understand that there's people that have done things, and but you know, a lot had to do uh, with a lot of the majority